It's time to wake up, witches. I'm your host, Kat Adams, and I'm here to remind you that no matter where you're at in life, you're not stuck. It's my last episode. I'm recording before vacation, but when you listen to this, you already know I went on vacation and you watched all my amazing stories on Instagram and you were like, she's living her best life, or at least I hope that's how it goes. But when this releases, I'll be back into my sad little corner of the world that there's bumfuckery to do. So actually that did not sound good, bumfuckery to do, but I'm going to leave it because it makes me laugh. So I'm actually going to talk a little bit about vacations today and about vacationing with abusers or narcissists, because, they share the same traits on a lot of things. Not everything. One day I need to differentiate between that, but that's not going to be today because I'm about ready to be done and relax. And this is my last podcast. Like I said, I am vacationing after this shit. So let me go jump into the topic of today. So if you have an abusive partner or a narcissist, let's just go with narcissist. You're married to a narcissist and you notice every time there's a holiday or you go on vacation, they act like a little bitch. They get negative and ragey and you're like, what the crap? Why? Who's going to be mad on vacation? Who's going to be mad when it's my birthday? Who's mad on Christmas? Your abusive asshole husband, that's who. And you're like, why? How? And you don't quite understand it. At least I know this was an issue for me. And let me tell you about my times with this. My most violent fights with my ex-husband was on vacation. On vacation was when he strangled me one time. Another time I made a little joke when we were driving to the Smoky Mountains, and I said something about, he's very, very secretive. Used to not ever let me touch his phone or computer. I said something about, we passed a billboard saying something about private investigators. And I said, I'm going to get a private investigator on you. And he blew up, which should have been a red flag that he was up to no good, right? Which I kind of knew at the time, but also him blowing up with our daughter in the back and he was driving. He blew up. And then of course I'm not going to take that lightly. And I was getting upset too, him yelling at me. And he ended up pushing me into the passenger side door, like really, really hard. It got ugly. We'll just leave it at that. Plenty of times on vacation, these toxic, ragey fights would happen. He would just go crazy. And I'm like, dude, you're at the beach. Why are you an asshole at the beach? How are you mad at the beach? And it would come out of nowhere. He'd just like erupt in a rage and stomp off and go, by himself, which looking back, I understand a lot of the reasons why he did that. And I'm about to go over a list, but one of them is because he didn't want to be around his family. He didn't like being around me. He didn't like being around his daughter. He didn't like being around his family. He wanted to be doing his own thing, which was, probably talking to a lot of other women now that I look back at it. And I do know maybe that was what was going on the vacations or whatever when he went off by himself. But that, happened a lot. And I always questioned myself, why do they get so angry on vacation or my birthday? I never had a good birthday when I was married. I think I remember one that was pretty decent that we didn't fight on. But most of them, for some reason, he would just blow up and be mean to me. Those were some of the worst days was my birthday. And I always thought like, oh man, I want to have a good birthday. I want to relax. I hope, he gets me flowers. Did any of that happen? Hell no. Oh, he was just horrible, bad mood, bad attitude, and just plain mean to me on my birthday. So I asked my BFF, ChatGPT, to explain this to me. Even though I've researched it before, but if you haven't used AI, I don't care what people are saying about, oh my gosh, no, No, dude, it is an amazing tool. It's better than Google, in my opinion, these days. So let me read this. I said, why do narcissists get angry on holidays? It said narcissists may exhibit anger or negative behaviors during holidays for a variety of reasons, although it's important to note that not all narcissists necessarily act this way. Here are a few potential explanations. As always, ChatGPT covering his ass. Number 1, attention seeking. Narcissists crave attention and admiration from others. During holidays where there may be increased social gatherings and focus on family or friends, narcissists may become angry if they feel overshadowed or if they perceive that others are not giving them the attention they believe they deserve. And I think that was why he had a problem on my birthday, because it was about me and he had to make it about him. Even if he was getting bad attention from me because he pissed me off, it was still about him and he was getting attention. Number 2, disrupted routines. Holidays often involve changes in routines, such as different schedules, expectations, or traditions. Narcissists typically prefer a sense of control and may become frustrated or angered by any disruption to their established patterns. They may struggle with adapting to new situations or sharing the spotlight with others. Again, attention seeking. They don't want to share that spotlight with anybody. If it's not all about them, they're going to make it all about them. And then number 3, unrealistic expectations. Narcissists tend to have grandiose expectations of themselves and others. They may demand perfection, special treatment, or excessive gifts during holidays. When these expectations are not met, they may respond with anger or resentment. I never personally have experienced that one, but I can definitely see that as a thing. Envy and jealousy. Narcissists may feel envious or jealous of others, particularly during holidays when they see others receiving attention, gifts, or praise. This can trigger feelings of inadequacy or a fear of being overshadowed, leading to anger or resentment. Again, attention seeking. He's being an asshole because it's not all about him. And then last, control and power dynamics. Narcissists often desire power and control in their relationships. Holidays may involve interactions with family members or friends who challenge their authority or who have a history of not succumbing to their manipulation. And good on them, right? If you can withstand that shit, good on you. This loss of control can provoke anger or frustration. Yes. Seen that many times. So it says it's important to remember that these are general observations and not all narcissists will react the same way. Oh, come on, ChatGPT, blow it out your asshole. ChatGPT, if you have not used it, it's always trying to cover its ass. So basically what you need to know is attention seeking. If you're asking yourself this question like I did for so many years, and well, how the heck can my husband be so mean to me on our anniversary, or how the heck can he be so mean to me on my birthday or Christmas? And how can he blow up on Christmas time? And there was one time where it was Christmas and we were trying to open presents and I don't even remember what happened. I think he didn't want to be there. He wanted to leave again. And I'm like, well, I want a family Christmas. I want you to watch our daughter opened her presents, and he made this huge fight and just blew up and left. And so my daughter didn't have both her parents there watching her open her presents. And that's horrible. That's horrible. And I hope you don't ever have to experience that. But if you do experience like this and you're wondering why, that's it. It basically comes down to they want attention. So this one's going to be a little bit short. Holy shit. It's like 10 minutes long. So, and I ain't going to talk anymore on this subject because like I said, my brain is already on vacation. So the next episode you hear, I'm going to be back from vacation. Hopefully I have like great stuff to tell you because I literally have never had a good vacation until after my divorce. Now there's no fighting on my vacations. There's amazing times. There's good food. There's good sex. There's good conversation and happy times. It's happy times. So if your vacations suck because you're married to a sucky person, it doesn't have to be that way. Go out there and find you someone who's going to enjoy those travels with you, who's going to celebrate you on your birthday, and who's going to watch you and your family open presents on Christmas morning with a smile on his face. It's possible, ladies. You can have that. You just have to remember, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You're not stuck. Make the choice. Go get your happily ever after. And enjoy your future vacations. Thank you so much for listening. If you love the show, please leave a rating, a review. And if you know anyone who also might love the show or who could benefit from this information, please be sure to share it and subscribe. The more we get this out to people, the more people we can help. And I truly believe there's so many women who need to hear these words because so many women are feeling stuck. Also, if you're looking for me, you can usually find me on the gram at author Kat Adams, and be sure to head over to my website, and that's Kat Adams, Adams with a double D's.com. Subscribe to my newsletter for the latest information. Also, when you subscribe, you're going to get a free novella. And just be forewarned, my raunchy rom-com is as dirty as my mouth. So if that's your thing, go for it. It's super hilarious. But thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, please stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side.